Hello and welcome, Adam Thomas from Balancing Touch Reflexology. So good to see you and thanks for joining me today. Well, today I am actually in Japan visiting friends and family, and I thought I would share with you why are calluses so important. So first of all, what is a callus? So a callus is basically a rough or thickened area of skin that has been created from, constant irritation or, rubbing or pressure to the skin, right? So it creates like a protection barrier, right? It creates thicker skin, right? Or else you start, getting like raw skin and it really hurts, right? So that sort of thing. So over time, when there's a constant pressure in a certain area, the body goes, oh cool, let's send down and protect this area by thickening the skin, right? So that's basically what a callus is. And to a reflexologist, this can be really juicy information for us because, we specialize in the feet, and we know that the feet reflect the body's condition. Calluses are one of the main ones that I use to instantly tell mostly structural kind of issues, like with postural problems and things like that. They instantly show up in the feet. Today I want to share with you a couple of the areas that I pretty much always see in clients' feet. Okay, so the first one I want to go over that I see that's very common is in this area here. In reflexology, when you relate it to what part it's related to, it's known as the nose reflex. What's interesting is directly behind the nose is the top of the spine, where the axis of the head is, right? So that where the head attaches to the spine and rotates, right? So that's right at the top of the cervical spine. So are there any neck issues? Are you having any type of, pain, discomfort back here, right? So I ask them that. So a lot of tension headaches and stuff can come from this area, things like that. So I'll ask them, structurally first, sort of what's going on there. How are they feeling in that area? And another one that I like to cover too is I'll ask them how they're sleeping. How is their, daily sleeping pattern going? And why I ask that is because it's related to the nose, and the nose is really interesting. I did another video on the nose. So if you haven't seen that, you can go check it out. It goes a little bit more into depth, but basically the nose helps you flip over when you're sleeping at night. The nose can be an indication of sleep issues when I see it on the feet, right? So this is a really good one as well. So I ask the client, how are they sleeping? And I'll get feedback on either one, which one it could be, right? And so it gives me an indication of what's going on there. And the next one that I see a lot is a little bit further down, which is right here. And that is related to the little bump on the back of your neck here, the 7th cervical, right? So again, I'm going to ask for sort of neck, shoulder issues. See if there's how they're doing in that respect. And again, if there's more on one side than the other, right? So this is a good thing to always check too, right foot, left foot, and see if there's more of calluses here or there. Can indicate an imbalance in your posture, right? So you could be a little bit like this, for example. It's a huge exaggeration when you're walking. But by doing that posture, it's going to put more pressure in those areas on your feet, right? Just to be able to stay balanced, right? So anyway, that one isn't a big one that I see a lot too, is the 7th cervical. So when you see some hard callus in this area here, right, it's related to the 7th cervical, so that's going to be an indication of neck issues. Then we go to the next one, which is on the outside here, right, on the pinky side. And this is related to shoulders, okay? So I did this example just a few seconds ago, and yeah, when your shoulders are forward, when they're backwards, anything like that, any type of shoulder posture upstream from your feet is going to show downstream in your feet, because we need to stay balanced, right? So when you see a callus on the outside of the pinky toe there, that is meaning that the posture, your body is creating pressure on those parts of your feet, which is related to shoulders, right? So how you work your shoulders, how flexible, non-flexible they are, is going to show up in your feet, right? And the last one that I want to share with you is one that I find really common, and that is all around the base of the heel here, right? So over here, you can see that. And that is hardening and rough skin all the way around your heels. And that is related to your back, right? When you put the feet together, it creates a nice little bum, so that's an easy way to remember it. And so that's right down at the bottom, your lower back there. And if your posture is kind of in a way that you have back pain and that sort of thing, like you can get up and walk around and pretend that you have really bad lower back pain, and you'll notice that your posture will shift to your heels, right? And so if you do have a back issue, that's how you're always walking, and so it's creating that friction in and creating more thick skin basically in your heels. So that's related to back pain problems. So again, you can ask your client or ask yourself how, feel your heels and see how your back is doing, right? And so those are 4 of the really common ones that I see. Of course, calluses can show up everywhere in your feet, tops of your toes as well, and things like that. And so what I really like to do is, of course, engage and ask the client how that area is doing. But what you want to do is relate it to our beautiful reflexology charts that we have, and just ask, how these areas are doing, right? So it's really an investigation type thing. And by working on the feet and bringing awareness on a physical level of actually physically working on the feet, that is going to help benefit like the 4 that we looked at, right? So working on the nose reflex is going to help with sleep issues, and it's also going to help with neck tension areas, right? Upper neck tension areas. So that's really cool as well. Working on the heels is going to help with lower back issues as well. So these are kind of, I just wanted to make this video to share with you just how important calluses can be, right? Instead of just always thinking them as problems. And of course there are issues that, but it gives us, as reflexologists, really good information to be able to work with and share with our clients. And if we know some tools on how that they can, better help their posture and stuff, that's an added bonus as well. But just being able to work on their feet, and then also having the clients know and be aware that these areas are being affected by their posture and stuff, and then working on their feet, working on their own feet, is going to help. Let me know if there's any calluses that you have or that you've seen that you have a question about, because it's a big topic, and there's a lot of information that can be found from calluses, right? So anyway, have a great day. Hope this was useful, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching today. Let me know what you thought of this video by leaving a comment below. Any type of feedback can be useful and help others in reflexology. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, and feel free to share it with anybody that you think might be interested in it. If you're interested in reflexology, this might be a channel to subscribe to. If you haven't already, hit, or better yet, step on that bell icon, and then you'll be notified when the next video is coming out. If you're looking for a reflexology chart, head on over to balancingtouch.ca. We have created a bunch of visually exciting, easy to understand reflexology charts for you. And if you have some more time, check out some other videos. Till next time, this is Adam Thomas from balancingtouch.ca. See you later.